Hello everyone and welcome to the DarkMatch. It is January 8th, 2013 and since
AKA the snowpocalypse.
it's snowing.
It is where if you're on the East Coast, which I assume all our listeners are from.
Not even to go into why that is horribly flawed logic. Anyways, it's Friday. That means we have to talk about TNA. God help us.
Ugh,
I am DuosAngel and with me tonight are...
an extremely sleepy Kezra that is going to try and talk about TNA without falling asleep. Wish me luck.
And I'm the Revolverman with your Sheiky tweet. And I had to mention the snowpocalypse because it's related to our good friend the Sheik.
Here.
Fuck the snow or the dumb bitch blizzard in the ass. Sheik is going to fuck the blizzard in the ass and save Boston.
Good to know we have a hero out there. What the fuck? He's doing it on purpose, isn't he?
Well, think about it. Look at where Hogan is right now compared to where the Iron Sheik is now. Who do you think is happier?
I'm sure Sheik's having more fun. Anyway, Impact. I watched this morning. I don't remember anything.
I watched
Except that I liked a finish of one of the matches.
It was in Britain, so the crowd was pretty hot again.
Yeah, it was a good crowd. It was
the crowd was awesome, and I don't remember anything else. No, I do remember a few things that pissed me off. Actually.
Well, anyways, so we start, of course, with the TV recap, in which it was okay. Who in this group did not see this coming? Honestly, aces and eights with Garrett and Briscoe turning on Kurt.
Didn't everyone on our show basically called, except for me because I don't pay attention to that kind of shit, everyone called at least Garrett Bischoff.
Yeah, it was way too obvious.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, so we get that, and then we get our Wes Briscoe and Garrett Bischoff promo.
Oh my god.
Highlight.
Wes Briscoe is just whiny little fuck.
You didn't return my calls, Hawk Hogan. Did you guys pick up on that?
No, I did not. I kind of.
He said Hawk Hogan.
Wow.
Exactly.
Hawk Hogan.
Yeah.
It's
Briscoe is mad at Hogan because, you know, his daddy was famous and helped Hogan out back in the day, and therefore Wes should have everything handed to him on a silver fucking platter.
which ironically is actually what's happening right now.
Exactly.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I love it. I love it when they call attention to that shit, but they don't realize it.
No, what I love is that they're calling all of the favors Bully Ray is now getting, and by favors I mean Hogan hasn't killed him yet, and Taz is claiming nepotism while Garrett Bischoff is running around.
Yes!
Still working there.
Okay, I have to believe that Taz said that and he meant that as an in joke because I know we make fun of Taz, but he's not stupid. He must have realized how that sounded, and he said that on purpose.
I could see that. Let's see.
These were two fucking terrible promos. Jesus, my god, what the fuck was I watching?
We are watching TNA nepotism in action. We should just be thankful Jeff Jarrett never had a kid.
Well,
Oh my
not
god.
one of age yet.
That's true. Oh my god. Oh, no. As soon as they're 16, Knockouts champions.
Please don't make it so.
Oh dear lord.
Oh, anyway. What was there what is there to say about these two fucking horrible promos except that there were the, oh my god.
They happened. And
No, but
I'm actually struggling to remember how we transitioned from that to anything else.
well, okay. So we get the first two promos with Garrett whining about not getting any respect, and then we get the Briscoe whining about not getting handed what he's getting handed to him. What that, but and then we cut to Brooke Hogan and his no, we cut to Tara and Jesse going to Brooke's office.
Yep, complaining about how much disrespect that Tara's been getting since she became champion, and every heel knockout has this promo with Brooke now. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, yeah.
It's quite repetitive. It's incredibly repetitive, especially considering that.
I'm fairly certain the knockouts have always been, well, not always, but in these days, they have like two scripts. Here's the face script, here's the heel script. Just change the names where appropriate.
Yeah, yeah.
I personally think it's because Brooke has a limited understanding of the English language. So they have
Dude.
to be very simple. You so look. Did you see her fucking acting today? Oh well, on the show I should say. Oh my fucking god. No. Okay, I have to say this. Brooke is not Hogan's daughter. Brooke is Hogan's like science project before he went into wrestling. That's why it hasn't been fully loaded with a proper AI yet.
Wait,
It's kind of like if you put Cleverbot in a blow up doll. No, no, I take that back. A real doll.
so basically, before getting into wrestling, Hulk Hogan watched the movie Weird Science and then made Brooke Hogan.
Holy shit! Did he fuck up then?
Revolverman, I can't believe you, man. Don't insult Cleverbot like that. What did Cleverbot ever do to you, dude?
I'm sorry.
It told me to kill myself once. I swear to God, and it was like a non sequitur too.
Yeah, that sounds like Cleverbot.
Anyway, speaking of damaged AIs, it's time for the Rob Van Dam match.
Thing that we did skip over since we got distracted by Brooke Hogan and how real she might actually be. Basically to punish Tara and her boyfriend for being assholes. God, what is his name? Jesse. Jesse is not allowed to be out in the ring when Tara goes up against Miss Tessmacher later. And of course they get all pissy about that. And then it's time for an X Division match. Yay.
Yeah. The only thing Jesse should be allowed to is if Christopher Lambert just appeared and cut his head off. That would make me a happy man.
Who?
Christopher Lambert,
I don't know who that is.
the Islander.
I don't know who that is.
Are you trolling me?
No, I'm 100% serious.
Highlander.
Highlander.
I thought you were saying Islander. Dude, you need to get some sleep. Highlander, okay, Highlander. No, Leaf, I know who the Highlander is. I thought he was saying Islander. I thought you were like a Samoan guy. I thought you want Samoa Joe to kill him. Although that probably.
Oh shit, we should have said Raiden.
Okay, let's
Moving on.
Moving on, it's time for let's make RVD happy match. As yeah, let's not even waste any time because we're all kind of running on short fuses. RVD jobs the fuck out of these guys.
Yeah, it's him up against Zima Ion and Kenny King. Three-way match, and it was an opening match.
Remember when you had to have a tournament to get the X Division title match shot? Which happened about 2 weeks ago. Now we're just throwing them out like candy. Fucking TNA.
Consistent booking isn't really their strong point. Actually, what is their strong point?
Using the book as toilet paper.
Okay, that makes sense.
So,
Huh.
anyways, it's your standard RVD match where he's clearly high as fuck doing it, and yeah, he jobs them out, and RVD is X Division King because oh fucking god, please don't go back to WWE. Our lawsuit got tossed the fuck out, so we can't lock you in anymore, and
Yeah,
we'll be getting to contracts at the end of this because I got a bone to pick with TNA and Spike.
you do?
Yes, I do. Anyway, so after the RVD match, it's time for our Austin Aries Bobby Roode odd couple sketch.
Yay.
I, I really enjoy the sketches. I know people hate, really think it's. Yeah, the people really see it as what it is. I mean, it's a hell no ripoff, but I really enjoyed these sketches.
I don't. I'm not that invested enough in either one of them to really enjoy them. Like if they were wrestlers that even for TNA I was, much more interested in, I'd probably be happy. I'd be happier about it. As it is, I'm pretty neutral on both of them most days, so it's just sort of there.
Fair enough. Well, the thing is that yeah, they're fine. Yeah, we'll see later that they actually do something with them. But these guys' momentums, both of them had their momentum so fucking killed at the altar of Jeff Hardy. It's unbelievable.
Mm.
Yeah, they jobbed. They jobbed to Jeff Hardy, and now have no idea what to do with him.
No, they don't.
Well, as we'll find out, they do have one idea. These two are in a title match up against Chavo and Hernandez for
Or I
tag
like to call
belts.
the Eddie Memorial Tour. That's their tag team name. The Eddie Memorial Tour. Put that on a shirt and sell it, and they probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's time for some British gut check. Oh, I'm sorry, British boot camp.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about this before tonight, so my immediate thought was I heard like contracts and was like, didn't you already have a thing for that? What the fuck is this?
You know, TNA should just migrate to England because that's where they do the best business. But yeah, they actually produced a tough enough ripoff for British TV. A show meant to only be shown in the UK. How strange is that? I mean, like
Well,
you don't ever see that like ever for any wrestling company. Like you don't see WWE putting on like I don't know WWE Bangers and Mash like this hour-long wrestling show that they only ever show in England.
hmm, it's definitely not a terrible idea. Like, especially since TNA really isn't that big or popular or good anymore. Like, they're pretty much infamous at this point. So, doing things like that, especially in the country that they get the best business out of, is kind of a smart marketing move.
I guess I can't argue with that. It gave something to do.
Unusual, but not a terrible idea. Uh,
Mm.
yeah.
So, anyways, so we get one of those kind of stealth camera guy shots where he's sneaking up on guys talking in the back because we're edgy like that. And
Yeah, it's real.
it's real, yes, it's so real. D'Lo and Bruce are talking about how shocked they were at how everything went down, and I don't fucking know. I guess assuming that they bring back Gut Check, which they suspended because. Okay, time for a bit of an aside. Car crash. Gut Check is gone now, temporarily, probably permanently, because this is
Good.
TNA. Good, yes.
What
Because
happened?
what happened was is that they held an online poll to see who should get a shot at gut check. Two problems. One, well, actually three problems. One, it was like a list of like 30 people, which is too fucking long of a list. Second, you know in wrestling, you never use your real name, right? You always have your ring name.
Mm-hmm.
TNA decided that's not real. Everybody's real name was used on that list.
Oh, god damn
Oh,
it.
So a lot of people didn't even know who the fuck was there. Like, let's see here. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I've seen her real name, but I don't remember. I think it's like something Boulette, but Lufisto. They used her real name, and nobody knows Lufisto's real name unless you're a fucking asshole like me. So that, and third, and as in TNA always has this problem with polls, they didn't make sure that it was locked to one vote per IP. So spam bots and IP bots and all kinds of auto voting was put in.
holy shit!
Wow.
The sheer stupidity.
Yes, and I'd like to think Christopher says her real name is. This is gonna suck because I can't speak French very well. Geneva Goulet, I believe is how you pronounce it. But yeah, so all of that has led them to suspend gut check until they can make it fair for anybody, aka until we figure out how to fix it. Because I really don't know. Because this actually goes back a while back. Remember when they had the ranking system, which the fans could vote on? What happened there? Everybody wanted to see Nigel McGuinness win, and so he did. So they jobbed him out, and they did it again. Nigel won, so they jobbed him out again. Did they learn nothing?
I'm kind of wondering why they're even bothering.
It's because Dixie loves reality TV. She believes reality. She's gone on record before to say that she thinks reality TV is simply the future, and if anybody doesn't embrace it, they're going to be left in the dust.
What the fuck?
So she wants everything to be legit shoot serious, legit shoot reality TV.
You know, if you're doing legit shoot serious, then don't involve your fans at all. This is the thing about gut check is that, it's not a horrible idea in and of itself. It's kind of interesting. This is another thing that if I was more invested in this company, or if I actually knew people in the indies, I'd probably be, a lot more thrilled about it. But it's the same as everything else. If it's going on in that fucking ring and the camera's on, it's planned, it's fake, and we know it.
Yeah.
If you want to do reality TV with something like this, film a
Can do
fucking
it.
contract negotiation. Do it. You don't get to. She can't say reality TV is the future while she's running a show that is all fake.
She
Point
doesn't
taken.
want it to be fake, though. That's the thing. She wants it to be real. That's why she insists on stuff like this. And Hogan and Bischoff are sitting there laughing about all the money they're making. They're just like, yeah, go ahead, Dixie, and make sure you have our fucking paychecks, bitch, and get in the kitchen and make me a fucking sandwich. So they don't care. So they're like, to make Dixie happy, they're like, oh yeah, great idea, great idea, great idea. So they do it, and it turns into a disaster, and they have to kill it. TNA in a nutshell. You got a person who, she's kind of like the female Russo now that I think about it.
Wait,
She wants She wants to be wrestling. She's a wrestling fan who wants wrestling to be how she wants it to be. In this case, reality. But it's not.
Oh.
It's never going to be like that.
Oh yeah.
So
we should probably get back to the show itself.
Yep. All right.
That's hell of a tangent.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it needed to be said because I don't think we've talked about that yet. Anyways, so it's time for Jesse gets a fucking promo in the ring, and I nearly ripped my eyes out.
I nearly destroyed my entire fucking house.
Duos?
I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know it was up there.
Oh, come on! I thought you'd be like. Then I went to the missile silos in Washington and threatened to blow up in the UK. Anyway, so yeah, we get Jesse's talking about how this is bullshit. Britain sucks. Da, 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 da. And then we have the driftless cowboy.
And you know what? They might have no idea what to do with James Storm.
Oh my
And
god, do they have no idea what the fuck to do? If
and
fucking
I
Ares, I'm sorry, if fucking Ares and Rude are somewhat directionless, James Storm's rudder got fucking torpedoed.
but I was just going to say I may not get Raiden to do a fucking fatality in the ring on this tool, but I get to see him get his shin kicked out. So that kind of makes me happy.
Oh, if James Storm was a real cowboy, he would have just taken out a peacemaker and shot him right there. Bang! Bang, bang, bang! Anyway, so yeah, it's time for Jesse to job. Has this dude won a single match since he's
Nope.
been?
Probably not.
Nope.
Well, at
No.
least
Unless it was a tag match with Tara, and even then, I think they might have.
at
Nope.
They
least
had that match early on, and I think they lost.
They
yeah.
lost. He has lost every single match. I keep count of them because every time he's in the ring, I try to kill myself.
Okay, so at least I'll give TNA that. Jesse is a fucking jobber, but he shouldn't be getting airtime. But at least he's not like fucking tearing up the circuit like Back to the Past again. Remember when they had fucking who was the Tennessee Titans guy that they hired? Pac-Man Jones, and even though that he wasn't even legally allowed to get in the ring because of the Titans embargo on it.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He won the tag titles.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
That's
anyways,
okay.
go
Now I was just going to say that was one of the most retarded things I've ever seen TNA do. I mean,
and it should be noted that they wanted to get mainstream press for it, and they did. And the mainstream press was, "Why is Pac-Man Jones luring himself to work with TNA?"
exactly.
Not that TNA was luring themselves to hire Pac-Man Jones. No, that Pac-Man Jones was debasing himself by working with TNA. And if that wasn't a wake-up call, then nothing is.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Jesse jobs the fuck out. Storm grabs him and he's like, "Sorry, my goddamn luck!" And is doing a Muppet voice theme. I don't know what the hell that was about.
Yeah. Duh, duh, duh.
Anyway, so we get some commercials, blah, 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 blah. Now it's time for the world title match. It's time for the Eddie Memorial Tour takes on Rude and Aries.
Memorial Tour.
This
Okay.
match was really long.
It was incredibly long. It was they definitely realized that when they were pacing out the episodes that this episode was going to be short, so they're like, "Oh fuck, make sure they have like 5, 6, 10 extra minutes."
Well, if the first few matches of the fucking show hadn't been the usual quick get through this as fast as possible so we can get to the back and, have
Yeah.
our bullshit segments.
So, anyways, the highlight of this match is the finish, basically, in that it looks like Rude has abandoned Aries, and Aries is just going to get screwed over by the Memorial Tour.
Exactly.
But after Ciampa's going up for his frog splash, and then fucking nowhere, Rude's back, and he stops it, and then they just start fucking killing him, and then 1, 2, 3, ding, 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 new tag champs.
And not only did I like this match because I thought it wasn't, I thought it was a good match by TNA standards because it was. But I really like the fact that they're giving the titles with people with charisma.
Well, let's just say that Rude and Aries are not in TNA because somebody died. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Ouch. But I really liked this finish. The finish is actually the only really memorable thing about the entire show because it was
Exactly.
shockingly clever.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, what happened exactly was that Rude walked out and Aries was getting double teamed. And when Chavo was about to go up for his move, Rude returned, pushed him. This distracted Aries, or not Aries, this distracted Hernandez for some reason, probably because he's an idiot. Aries smokes him with the low blow, which allows him to get into position, which gets him out of the way, I should say, allowing them to hit both their big moves onto Chavo, and there we go.
1, 2, 3.
Yep,
Yeah.
it was a spine buster and a 450. I don't know why it took me so hard to get that out of my mouth, but it did. But yeah, so our new tag champs, Aries and Rude, at least they're, I would say that, but it's the fucking tag belts. It's the same in WWE. That doesn't mean shit. Especially considering that it appears that Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez's reign were just set up so they could keep the titles warm from Rude and Aries. I mean, yeah, I know they're the Eddie Memorial Tour, but God, find something that for your wrestlers to do. You're paying them, for Christ's sakes.
Exactly.
What are the other tag teams?
Bad
nope.
influence. That's it. Bad influence.
Oh, yeah.
There's bad influence and
Nothing else.
No, I can't say fucking ODB and Eric Young, because Eric Young's gone. He's doing his fishing show. He doesn't want a fucking thing to do with TNA, and I don't blame him.
Maybe you could set with Briscoe and Eric Bischoff, because I'm pretty sure they're going to be a tag team.
Oh my god. Yeah, like Aces and Eights are going to be beating Rude and Aries for the title. They don't win anything.
They don't have any tag teams.
Nope.
So it's probably just going to be bounced back and forth between them, unless they're going to break up the tour because Hernandez needs to feud with Matt Morgan again.
No, they'll do what they had been doing.
Oh, yeah.
Just start slapping, people that they haven't used in a while together and turn them into a tag team and let them loose.
The other tag team, Matt Morgan and the guy that Duos doesn't like, I forget his name.
Joey Ryan.
Exactly.
Make him go away.
What we learned is that Duos does not like body hair. Fun fact.
No, he's just really goddamn annoying.
Yeah, I agree. They really killed him with that entire 2-month angle they did before they actually
I didn't even watch that angle. All I caught was the recap and I already hated him.
So I don't know if they're still together or are they going to break them apart so Hernandez and Matt Morgan can do their third longest feud in TNA history.
God, I hope not.
So I'm just trying to think what other tag teams could they. I guess with what's coming up, they're going to have a new one with not Sid Vicious, not what the fuck was the name of the lead singer of Sex Pistols?
No, not Sid. Oh,
Sid. Yeah, it was Sid Vicious.
No, it wasn't Sid Vicious. Guys, we're floundering. God damn it! Whatever the XP, that one British boot camp, seems to be preparing to get into a tag team with Robbie T.
Oh my god.
That actually, I kind of like.
We'll get to that when we get to that because
yeah.
Go ahead, but that is something. That's something I didn't mind. Anyway, so Bully and Sting are backstage again. Fucking god. It's quite incredible how good of friends they've become. And then it's time for Hogan. It's time for Hogan Paranoia Asshole Hour.
Like, this was stock for Hulk Hogan as of late. It was just being an asshole, and then he turned into a face asshole, and then we get foreshadowing. But it really was. I mean, we get this promo with Hogan just first doubting or actually trying to show that he still doubts Bully Ray.
Well, then what the fuck? Why the fuck did he come out to the wedding if he still didn't trust Bully Ray?
Exactly.
Consistency, TNA.
Actually, what I found weird about this is he he challenges Bully, prove that you're a good man, and Bully Ray goes on his fucking tangent about how I'm not a good man, I'm a, horrible
Yeah.
goddamn person, I just happen to be nice to your daughter.
That's
And
my
then
Bare fucking minimum for being in a relationship, you're nice to her. Yay.
exactly.
well,
And
when you have your father figure is Hulk Hogan, your standards in men kind of go down.
Apparently.
but then
And,
we but
you know,
after all of that, then we get the foreshadowing, which I don't get.
Hogan is the leader of Aces and Eights.
honestly, that was my immediate thought was, oh my god, Hogan really is part of Aces and Eights.
It was like
I've been
first it,
beating myself up, brother, to get control of TNA away from Dixie Carter, which I've done before, but I still kind of have because I'm the GM. But that's because I'm Hollywood, brother.
man, Jesus, just thinking about it is making my head hurt.
Unless they actually aren't going to go that way and they're going to go on the road less traveled where Hogan just on his own just still doesn't trust Bully Ray and he's faking for now for stupid reasons that will make no sense.
So our choices are Hogan is part of Aces and Eights, which is fucking mind-numbingly dumb, or Hogan is dangerously fucking paranoid to the point that he needs to be in an old folks' home.
What's the difference?
Well, considering that Hogan lives in Florida and some of the stories that have been coming out of Florida recently, I hope nobody gets Hogan a gun.
Actually, Revolverman, you know what?
What's that?
Considering that they mean to put the title on Hogan again, I'm
Oh
guessing
my god.
he is the leader of the Aces and Eights.
Oh my god. Hulk Hogan, leader of Aces and Eights, takes the belt from Jeff Hardy. Okay, the only way that would work is if they did that in like Philadelphia, because there would be fire by the end of that.
Ugh. I'm already.
Okay, I'm gonna have to say this. Credit Backlash. No, Taz is gonna win the title first.
You know what? I wouldn't mind.
I would
It'd be
love,
interesting.
I would love to see the Orange Penguin win the title.
Taz with the TNA title.
Anyway, so now it's time for the knockouts. It's time for a non-title knockouts match between Tara and Tessmacher. Oh wait, no, back a second. It's actually time for AJ Styles' shit year 2012 promo video.
Yeah, that was a little random.
I don't know what they're doing with this. It's like I have to assume that Hogan's just said, "All right, brother, AJ Styles buried 6 feet with concrete and steel rebar. So if he's a zombie, he still won't be getting up, brother." Because, like, what could they possibly be building up to? Because they're not going to give AJ the title again. Fuck that.
What can they possibly do to fuck AJ Styles' career up even further?
Put him in Aces and Eights.
I was going to say that.
That's my own. That's my only guess.
I now feel terrible.
That's one of the
Because
scenes.
I did not think that. I thought something really, really bad.
Oh, let's hear this, Duos. You're the fun one in the group. We got to hear this.
Oh,
Come
they could
on.
always just cripple him and completely destroy his wrestling career, period.
Oh, let's end it physically. Yeah, brother, let's do it physically. I'm gonna get Bully Ray out there, my son-in-law. He's gonna have a baseball bat, and he's gonna show AJ Spine what we do here down in the South, brother. If you don't like it, he can go up north for surgery.
Wait, they're going to put AJ Styles in Mortal Kombat?
Again, that would actually be interesting.
What would AJ Styles' fatality be? I don't know. He shows you that stupid side tattoo of his, and you laugh so hard your lungs fall out.
No, his fatality is showing you pictures of him and Clara Lynch until your eyes explode.
No, yeah, he shows you those pictures, and your face melts like it's the Ark of the Covenant.
Awesome.
Anyways, enough of that. It's time for the knockouts match. Tara versus Brooke Tessmacher. And do we have to tell you who wins? Eh, is it
The
just me?
referee wins.
That sexy ref costume from Party City that she loves.
You sure they didn't
It
buy it in a
literally is the Leg
sweatshop?
Avenue costume.
So it's a good match because these women are talented. But Tara Job, have you noticed that whoever has the title stops winning in the knockouts division?
Wait, what?
Whoever has the knockouts championship has stopped winning the past year.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like it's jobber bait, apparently.
I guess the idea is because every time I see the title on someone that's on a heel, so maybe they just want to keep having the good guys win, but it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh, it's become the reverse old Intercontinental title, which was to build up WWE champions, but this one is to build people to be buried.
Well, as you've seen with TNA and the knockouts, they have that view toy mentality. Have you noticed that too? Either they're new or they haven't been played with for a while, and all the focus gets on them. Because it was them,
Yeah.
it was Mickey, then it was Brooke, now it's been Tara because she's been around for like 4 years and they forgot about her and now just realized they have her and they think they just signed her. And well, we'll see what happens next week. So, anyways, Brooke Tossmacher wins and Tara can't fucking buy one.
And whatever happened to Velvet Sky?
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So Jerry Borash brings out Sid Vicious, which was the lead singer of the Sex Pistols. I was confused there. Oh, I'm sorry, Rockstar Spud. Rockstar Spud. You know what?
Yeah,
He's Sid Vicious because, quite frankly, I didn't mind him, and Rockstar Spud sounds like a stupid nickname I'd give him because I hate him. So he's Sid Vicious.
I like him.
well,
Yeah,
it's
so
still
do
better.
I. So do
It's
I.
still
That's why I don't want to call him Rockstar Spud because Rockstar Spud sounds like a fucking insult.
I
hey,
wanna I wanna assume that it's like cause he's oh god, where were they?
They were in Manchester.
Yeah, he's apparently like from Manchester. Maybe it's a Manchester thing. Like,
I guess. Unfortunately, we don't have any British dark matchers to. Uh,
uh, I was going to say that Rockstar Spud is still a better nickname than Spanky.
okay, granted. So, yeah, Rockstar Spud comes out and he's getting the big home face pop and he's digging it in and he's doing pretty good. Robbie E comes out to spoil the mood because that's what Robbie E
and
does.
as soon as his music hit and I remembered who it was, my first thought was, of course.
You
Of
became
course, that's the perfect person to start him out with. It's a battle of music.
Oh
Fucking
my god.
Jersey Shore bullshit techno versus fucking rock and roll at its finest.
So you want to see a war between Guido Clubbin and British hard punk?
Yes.
I would pay to see that battle royal. Anyway, so he comes out, makes fun of the British again and him. Apparently, forgetting for the fourth fucking time in a row, Robbie T is British, well, Welsh, but close
yeah.
enough. So you see him acting like, oh, if Robbie T would let me, I'd kill you, and Robbie T's just kind of standing there while. Okay, I'm gonna say this. It looked like Robbie E was humping his back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of climbing all over him like an overexcited chimp. It was odd.
It was very odd. Anyways, so at the end we see Robbie T kind of move to the side a little bit and let Rockstar Spud just smoke Robbie E with his nice fist.
Yeah. And Robbie, of course, is immediately just like, what the fuck, bro?
And then Robbie T is just standing there like, I could kill you, mate, but it's
It,
beneath me.
Robbie, he just reminds me every single time I see him why you shouldn't give too much sugar to your kids.
I don't know. I don't want to trash Rob Echoes because it's now he's just a comedy jobber, and
Exactly.
this is exactly how you have a comedy jobber. So you know
Well,
what? In that case, I guess Robbie's working. It's just
yeah,
I think we all got really soured on him because they basically invented his gimmick just so they get Jersey Shore rejects on the show for 50,000 a pop.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
unfortunately, that was my introduction to him, too.
So I quite like his heel jobber work. So we got Robbie T. Robbie T. feeling the music, kind of dancing with Spud, and that's where I think this is going. Spud's gonna kill Robbie E, and that's finally gonna get this long breakup because god damn, they've broken up like 4 times this past month, but it hasn't stuck. It's like an abusive relationship, except they're not really hurting each other; they're just sick of each other. So that's what
Exactly.
causes it. Spud and Robbie T unite, and I guess Robbie T goes from Guido Club into hardcore punk, which I think he actually probably looked good in that kind of set.
Yeah, that's actually like, I was just thinking that is, oh my god, he can finally stop wearing the fucking cardigans.
Oh my
Get that
god!
man a leather jacket.
Exactly. And I think that's who's probably going to be starting feuding with Aries and Rude. But then this is TNA, so they probably are. It's probably going to end up with fucking Robbie T turning at the last second, re-signing with Robbie E and fucking over Spud because they're stupid like that.
Yeah, that's possible.
Or they'll just send Robbie T off to go do his own thing completely.
They'll send him back to being generic Rob Terry.
You know what? As much as we don't like the Jersey Shore gimmick, at least it's given Robbie T a personality because he was so. He was. I like this description of him. He's the Miz if the Miz turned into the Incredible Hulk, and that's all he was basically. Now he actually has something, and I hope they allow him to go because I think Rockstar Spud might actually have something, but we'll see. Anyways, it's time for the main event. It's
Yay.
it's time for the tables match because this is 1997 all the fucking sudden, or
And
98, I should say.
hey, for all that we bitch about TNA, I have to give at least Bully Ray in this match one thing. The guy was fired up, he had energy, and that showed.
Mm-hmm. I will give that.
The crowd was going nuts with all his spots and the way he was just just pushing the public to cheer even more. I mean, it looked like he was having fun, which is something you don't often see in TNA.
No, especially considering that Sting was going through all the fucking motions. Oh my god.
Exactly.
And Devon and fucking Doc or fucking Luke Gallows. Oh my
Yeah, and that showed when I don't know if you noticed when Sting and Bully went for the get the tables out, the arena exploded with that scream.
well, Bully Ray has talent when it comes to working a crowd. They have,
Yeah.
well, you saw that in original, well, you might not have because that was a long time ago, and I've only ever seen clips of it. Back in the original ECW, when they would, even with the super smarky ECW 1996-97 crowds, they get them so fired up they'd be trying to jump the rails. That's how good they were firing up
Ex-
crowds.
yeah, yeah, I do remember some of these clips. Yeah,
I have great, I still have really good memory. Well, okay, not really good memories because my memory is complete shit, but vague, feely type memories of, Team 3D. Because I got to see them for a, well, probably small amount of their WWE run
Mm-hmm.
back when tag teams were doing fucking awesome.
Oh well, this doesn't show in the states, unfortunately. Vintage collection, they basically just have me and Gino inducing old WWE and any other clips they have in their library. they actually showed the very first three-way ladders match between the Hardys, the Dudleys, and Edge and Christian. Holy shit, it was incredible.
When
Sorry,
was that?
I think that was at WrestleMania 2000.
Oh, you mean the three
I might have seen that match.
Not
Mania?
TLC. It was not the first TLC match. This was
No,
like
no, 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 no. It was at Mania.
it wasn't Wrestle. Okay, it wasn't WrestleMania, but it wasn't a
Was it
TLC
Mania?
match. It
I think
was
it
like
was.
it was almost like TLC zero. It was like the proto TLC match.
No, no, we're not talking about the no, we're not talking about the first TLC they have. We're talking about that match at Mania when there was that spot with Artie being speared through a table through
When he was holding onto the belts.
exactly. That
It.
was that was at Mania.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think that was at Mania.
oh, it was No Mercy. Oh no, no, wait.
We're on another tangent, and we're
Yeah,
now arguing with people in a chat box.
yeah. Let's go back. Anyway, so yeah. So
Exactly.
Bully Ray was working the crowd pretty good, so it was quite a lively crowd for kind of a lackluster match because, like I said, Sting is 50 and needs to get the fuck out of there.
Mm.
I mean, it's pretty obvious why he picked face paint as his gimmick way again, so that he knew when he was wrestling into his 60s, he wouldn't look fucking 60. But he still has to wear his shirt. And what is with his flare robes? I don't get that. Like, why does he have flare robes now?
I guess it's a weird mishmash of the leather trench he had for, you know, his crow impersonation, but
Exactly.
he's now colorful and insane, so color and glitter and shit.
Oh my fucking god. And of course, like I said, you got aces and eights, the biggest popcorn fart in wrestling today. So yeah, we got a few things where one of the things that really made me laugh was is that Sting was going up to do a superplex on Devon, I think, and Taz was freaking out because they would have lost if that happened, and Devon and Doc pulled the table away, and so Taz was like, yeah, look at that, aces and eights, aces and eights. Devon was still superplexed.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was still fuck. Like, wouldn't it have been better to stop the superplex rather than just moving the table there, Doc?
Eh.
Did you expect logic from TNA?
No,
Well, the
no.
thing is that isn't logic. Like,
Yeah,
not in the truest sense, because what would be faster and more guaranteed to secure your win?
right.
Trying to knock them off the ropes and pray to God you don't actually knock them into the direction they were going already, or move the fucking table out of the way because that's the only way they can win.
Right, and normally
Table move faster.
I do agree with you with that. It's just that the contrast of Taz just fucking crowing about it is just like you didn't like at best you came out slightly below and you're crowing like you just won the world title.
Yeah, it's just kind of, yeah.
So anyway, the match goes on. It's a clusterfuck because all the aces ain't shit is. But as Kezra said, they do the get the table spot, and soon after, well, Devon goes through the table, and Bully Ray and Sting win.
Yeah,
And aces and eights, the big evil invading biker gangs lose again. I believe they've won two matches. Devon's world or TV title reign, which he hasn't defended since, and when they beat Joseph Park. And that's only because Joseph Park fucking lost his superpowers at the worst time possible. He was fucking killing Devon when it happened. So yeah, there's your big evil fucking powerful gang. Anyways, Hulk and Brooke come out and they celebrate, and Brooke looks completely fucking robotic.
she's TNA's Randy Orton.
No, you know what? Randy Orton is far better than Brooke Hogan. I said it. I said
Oh
it.
my god.
I said it.
You know, if I had to give any kind of reason to justify that, Randy probably really likes his job. I still don't understand why Brooke's there.
Yeah.
She doesn't, like, unless she actually was someone that really wanted to go into the business one way or another, odds are Daddy just gave her a job.
I think there's. I think she's still pissed that her singing career went nowhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is the end of the show, but not the end of our show because I want to go on. So
Okay.
after Impact, since Spike lost their contract with UFC to Fox, I believe it was, we have a new MMA company called Bellator. Now, if you haven't noticed, if you haven't been watching TNA, just been watching our show, TNA's secondary objective has now been luscious verbal blowjobs on Bellator at all times.
Oh yeah, I've been talking about it for some time. It's like TNA has become the pre-show for Bellator.
Yes, it totally has. In fact, on Bellator, fucking Bellator, MMA, something that you like. I know there's a lot of crossover with wrestling and MMA fans, kind of natural, but assuming not, nothing that your wrestling fans who just watched Impact will want to watch. They had Dixie Carter on there, you know,
Really?
on Dixie Carter on there to announce they had signed Jeff Hardy to a 2-year contract.
Wait,
Huh?
what?
They had a contract signing announcement on Bellator time.
But but wait, they signed who for what?
They signed Jeff Hardy for 2 years.
On Bellator?
Jeff Hardy was signed by TNA for 2 more years on his contract, and they announced
Oh,
it on.
oh,
No,
okay.
we're not going to see Jeff Hardy in the Bellator cage anytime soon. Don't worry. I would
Uh,
love to see Jeff Hardy act. I know that the Bellator guys are kind of the B league in MMA, but I'd still love to see him try to fight one of them in the cage. But anyway, so yeah, on Bellator live TV, whatever the fuck, they had TNA business on that. That's like fucking. Remember when Reaction was a thing, and they always had the main event on Reaction?
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I
they
do remember that.
explosion or reaction or something.
I don't think
Yeah,
I was
so
actually watching yet, but I was watching Spoonie's videos when they were
Exactly.
doing that
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, Reaction, which, as you might know, outside of North America, well, outside of anybody who didn't see it on Spike, didn't show. So that means the international market, which is actually hot for TNA, like I don't know, the UK, didn't get to see that. And
Oops.
And this, combined with the fact that that Hardy can't go to the UK, in fact, he can't leave the fucking country no more because of his drug convictions, is the world champion, which is an entire fucking kettle of fish that we've already talked about. They announced the re-signing of him, allegedly their biggest face, on a show that nobody outside of anybody who watches it on Spike will ever fucking see. Wonderful TNA, wonderful Dixie. Ooh, you're really showing that great business sense. You sure
That's
are in a fucking industry like you like to present yourself as. Dumb fucking.
that's taking stupid to a whole new level.
Like,
Didn't I compliment their marketing earlier?
you complimented their marketing when it came to non-Dixie related things. Like I said, that's because Dixie is so obsessed with reality. She probably wishes she bought Bellator rather than TNA, quite honestly.
I wish
Because
she had
that's,
thought anything else.
well, no, because the reason why she has TNA is because Janice and Bob, her parents, don't want her touching Panda Energy with an 80-foot fucking pole.
I can't imagine why. Surely she has a great business sense.
Ugh.
Anyways, what gets more screen time than Jay Lethal? We need to wrap this up. We've been going kind of long.
Yeah.
We're getting the signal
about an hour.
So Bellator gets more screen time than Jay Lethal.
Not necessarily a bad one, but an obvious one. Rockstar Spud will be getting more screen time than Jay Lethal, hopefully.
Well, I hope they actually do something with him, unlike everybody else got a fucking gut check.
Oh God.
I wouldn't get my hopes up.
I don't know. They're doing stuff with Kenny King, and only Kenny King.
Kezra?
It's the same person over and over and over and over and over.
Kezra?
And the bane of my existence, fucking Jesse, still keeps getting more screen time than Jay Lethal.
At least it's to job, man. At least it's to job.
I got this. Don't forget to subscribe to us on Blip TV or YouTube to keep up to date with all of our videos. You can also like us on Facebook. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at DarkMatch Wrestling, or at DarkMatch Wrestling. Fucking Twitter. You can also follow us individually on Twitter as well. Don't forget to check out TRE Productions, where all of our videos, plus lots of other really interesting stuff, is being hosted. We are also on RTV in the community section, and last but not least, as always, you can hunt us down in Spooning Experiment forums to ask us what the hell's wrong with us. The answer's TNA.
Yes.
In my case, it's sleep deprivation right now.
And yes, you go fucking take a nap after this. This is the Dark Match. I'm Revolverman.
I'm DuosAngel.
Able and free to go to bed.
Go sleep, man.
Yes, good night. Good night, Kezra, and good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Good guys.